Hi guys, this is Cassie. Welcome back to another episode of my playthrough of the Somnium Files. We're now in Lemniscate and we're about to talk to the taxi driver who drove Mayumi to the cold storage warehouse. Before we actually talk to the driver though, let me do a sweep around as usual to check if there are any new dialogue options. If not, I'll just cut to the part where we talk to the driver. Magazine rack. Lots of magazines in that rack.
Featured. Anyone can run a pyramid scheme. I believe I'll purchase that on my way home.
Why would you want to run a pyramid scheme? I'm so confused. Sofa. A sofa.
Sofa king.
Huh?
Don't.
High stool. A high stool.
A high stool. It's like a tall seat.
Why are you stating the obvious?
And why is he saying it in such a dirty way? Let's click on this plant here. A potted plant.
Date, look! An antlion!
I knew this would happen.
Hey, go antlion!
She's just obsessed with bugs, and I'm assuming this is bugs, right? Iba has a strange fascination with insects. That much is obvious. Monitor.
Ah, this is Magnus Spiel.
How do you know?
I mean, he can have interests outside of his job, right? Oh, that would explain why he's in Lemniscate, because he's into idols too, isn't he? Abstract painting. There's an abstract painting displayed on the wall.
Oh, have you taken note of the painting? It is titled Lions Fishing, Carpe Diem.
What? Seriously, they have a different name for this painting every time. Okay, so I think that does it for all the objects. Before we talk to the driver, let's talk to the receptionist. She's far away though. Let's first ask her if it is business as usual here.
What? You gotta come closer. I can't hear you.
That's what I thought. I walk closer to the receptionist.
Well, what can I say, you know? The biz is harsh, schedules are tight. If we shut down for even a day, we'd throw everyone else's schedules off. So they want to avoid that, of course.
I guess, but do we have to move closer to her every time we talk to her? Let's talk to her again. About Iris.
What? You're too far away. I can't hear you.
Seriously, we have to do that every single time? I walk closer to the receptionist.
Oh, I can't believe Tessa became a victim too. It's like, seriously, can you not? What if I'm next? Freaks me out. Date, could you introduce me to some big, strong man who can protect me?
What is going on?
I'm sure you'll be fine on your own.
Oh,
No.
he cut her off like that. I did not
Bye.
expect that. Okay, I think we can talk to her one last time. I think that would be it, right? Do you want to get some food sometime?
Huh? I can't hear
We're
you.
doing this again. What? Just stay there.
Oh, you asked me out before, didn't you? But it's kind of complicated. I told you, I am reptilian.
Oh, right. Oh,
You were
gosh.
just joking, right?
I don't think she
I'm
was.
serious.
I thought
I
so.
only eat vegetables.
Huh?
I am fairly sure she means vegetarian.
Oh, gosh. She confused it too. And I was like so confused because, like, you know, I know that there are people who think there are reptilians. They would act like reptiles. They would maybe get their tongues pierced. They may put some scale tattoos on their faces or elsewhere. But she had nothing like that, so I was very confused why she thought she was a reptilian. That would explain a lot if she's just saying that she is a vegetarian. Anyway, let's click on her one last time. It's her with the big tits. Again with this. At least we only got one of this, so that's awesome. Oh, for those who don't know, we would have multiple parts of a dialogue with her that would be about us just obsessing over her breasts. Anyway, let's talk to the driver over here. Where are you from? About Mayumi. What are you doing here? I think let's start with what are you doing here?
I have just finished conveying my client from Tameke Sano's studio. I was informed that the visit here would be brief, and thus I have decided to wait in this
so
lobby.
He's actually here on official business, I guess. I honestly thought he was an idol chaser. Let's ask him where he's from.
I was born in Kawago, Saitama.
And why do you talk like that?
I don't know what you mean. I've spoken this way all my life. My parents speak with the same vernacular.
He speaks like a voiceover artist. And I love his diction. I would love to have diction like this. I have always slurred my speech a little, which I know would annoy some people. And I apologize if it has annoyed you. I had tried to fix it, but I guess it didn't really work, especially when I'm a bit excited. Anyway, let's talk about Mayumi. Before I arrived at Lemsgate, I got a picture of Mayumi from Abyss. I showed it to the driver.
Did you drive this passenger on Sunday night?
Oh, I did indeed. I remember her well. The old hag.
Old
What?
hag.
How mean!
I
I
took her
can't
on a
believe
tour
he
of the
called
streets
her
of
an
Tokyo.
old hag.
Our ultimate destination was the warehouse district in Ariake.
Why didn't you report this to the police?
Reported?
You don't know about the incident at the cold storage warehouse? It was all over the news.
No, I'm afraid not. Newspapers and television news programs have never been much of an interest to moi.
I wonder who the voiceover actor of this character is, because he sounds oddly familiar. I probably should look it up if he's someone famous, and please take no offense because I'm really terrible with voices. I find the most famous voices only oddly familiar. I often can't tell whose voices they are. Let's go on talking to him. I don't think we have completed our conversation, have we? Okay, let's ask him to describe what happened with Mayumi.
I recall it was around 10 in the evening. Near the Kabasaki district, an unassuming restaurant named Matsushita Diner. That's where I picked up the old hag.
Seriously, why does he say
And as soon
that?
as she stepped foot in my conveyance, she was already barking orders at me.
Oh,
Follow that
is
path
it because he
and hurry.
didn't like her because
Must
of
admit,
that?
I found it rather exciting, just like an old chase film. I, of course, insisted that I be paid up front. We pursued the van for roughly half an hour. Suddenly, the van came to a halt at a convenience store.
The Famisto along Koshu, right?
Precisely right. I am surprised you know that. In any case, I knew that the jig would be up if we were seen following the van. So I decided to drive past it. I parked at the 8 store, but 100 yards from there.
He's
While
oddly
waiting
good
for
at
the
this.
object of our pursuit
Like avoiding
to make its next
detection.
move, the old hag suddenly spoke up. I have to buy something, she declared, then made her way into the 8.
He said it like
This
he's
must be when
narrating.
Mayumi bought the Ota Route man chocolate.
A few minutes later, the old hag finished making her purchases and walked out. And then, at that very moment, I witnessed the van jet off at great speed down Koshu. I hurried the
Oh,
old hag inside my vehicle, then resumed the chase. We followed them for roughly half an hour more.
I see. If the driver's story is correct, Mayumi did not know that Ota was left behind at the Famisto.
Mayumi thought Ota was in the van the whole time.
let's go on with the conversation. Listen to the rest of the story.
We then arrived at a splendid manor. The van entered the premises through the front gate and disappeared from view. We, of course, could not follow, so we waited outside. I estimate another 10 minutes passed. The front gate opened once again, and the van drove out, and we pursued. But 30 minutes later, our pursuit was foiled again.
What happened?
The van drove into the restricted Kabasaki district.
Oh.
The old hag, of course, demanded that I follow. But I was not about to risk my license and livelihood. Instead, I parked on the road and waited for the van to drive back the way it came. But of course, we knew it might not take the same road back. In fact, we were not even sure the van would be coming back at all.
Exactly.
The old hag was not keen on giving up, so we began our stakeout.
And he went through with all of these. That's so crazy. I guess he really thought it was an adventure. That was funny. Listen to the rest of the story.
About 45 minutes later, the date had changed at this point. It was 12:25 a.m. on Monday.
How do you remember the time so well?
Oh, that is a good
Well,
question.
You see, I always keep my radio dial on the same station. I remember precisely which programs were playing during this endeavor. Thus, I can approximate the time.
I see. Please continue.
At 12:25 a.m., the old hag's tenacious gamble paid dividends. The van returned down the same street. And thus, we again made pursuit. I kept considerable distance. We had come so far, I did not want to get caught now. But my caution backfired. I lost sight of the van in the Ariake warehouses. Without so much as a thank you, the old hag popped open the door and took off toward the warehouses. I waited for some time, but the old hag did not return. The goose was cooked at this point, so I made the decision to return home. I am glad I had the foresight to ask for payment.
Oh, right. He did get paid. So, I guess he's just holding a grudge for her not saying a thank you. That was interesting. Does he have anything else to tell us? Okay, I guess we have something to ask him instead. I have one more question.
I follow your story. I have one more question. Where is this manor the van stopped at?
Oh, every taxi driver in the city knows
Don't
that
tell me, So
residence.
Sajima's
It
residence?
is the personal home of Congressman So
Oh,
Sajima.
I thought so.
Sajima. Why did the van go to So's house?
So they
We
really
want to
know
speak with
each
him
other,
immediately.
apparently.
Agreed. Let's move.
How did they get to know each other? Huh. Anyway, let's go to map. Sajima residence. Sajima residence, Tuesday, 2:21 p.m.
There's no one here.
Indeed.
What's
I
the
don't
thing
see
in the
So
middle
or
that
his
is
bodyguards.
white?
I do not
Oh,
detect
it's a
them
foss.
either.
Let's go inside.
I don't know, I kind of have a bad feeling about this. Are they all dead? I'm honestly scared to find
Hey,
out.
Aiba. Do you smell something funny?
You
Oh,
are
no.
aware that I do not possess the sense of smell, correct?
Oh, right.
Oh gosh. I don't even know. What am I looking at here? I'm kind of scared to look at the foss because I kind of think there is a body in there. It's an oddly large foss. Oh gosh. Let's start with the more innocent objects. Oh gosh, I'm so scared. Oh, that was it. Okay. I don't think we can look at the screens here. Wall scroll. A hanging scroll. I'll skip the fast for now. Okay, let me try to get the chair. Chair. There is a cushion on top of the chair. Low table. An expensive looking table in the middle of the room. Oh, what's here? Folding screen. A folding screen. Okay, that's the end of what we can see. Oh gosh. Okay, let's click on the fast. It says large fast. Honestly, this is so eerie.
There's something strange about this vase. Ugh.
What is it?
This is definitely where the smell is coming from.
Oh god, I
Is
think
there
there's a
something
body in
inside?
there.
Maybe, but the opening is covered by a metal plate.
Why is there a
lid
metal
is fixed
plate
with a
on
bolt.
the faucet?
It will not open easily.
Yeah.
Then, as is standard procedure,
Oh gosh, let's x-ray it, I guess. Oh my god, it's cut up too! Why do I have to look at this? This is so... Oh god. Oh my god. There are so many pieces too. I think it's so Sojima, right? It doesn't look like a bodyguard. This is so twisted. Wow. Oh my god. What do we do now? Do we just click on this?
What the?
Date, destroy the vase!
Got it.
But if we destroy it, wouldn't we destroy the body parts too? Oh, he's gonna shoot at it. You know, that's probably the least invasive way right now. Oh my god, the blood too! Oh my god. Oh wait, his left eye is pulled out too. Oh my god, this is so gory. Ah, the blood splattered too. Oh my god, oh my god. Okay, let's start from the shards. Fragments of a broken vase. So's body. Where did the bodyguards go anyway? So's body, cut into pieces. He looks oddly dark-skinned, don't you think? I mean, he was quite pale, wasn't he? So's head,
That is the head of So Sojima.
decapitated.
Left eye is hollowed out.
This is most likely a crime committed by the new Cyclops killer.
But why did he mutilate him? I mean, he didn't mutilate the others except for pulling their eyes out. Is it because they really hate him? I mean, he does deserve some hate. I have to be honest here. But I guess it's not to the point of murder, let alone this. Gosh. Let's click on the head.
Do you have an estimated time of death?
Today, sometime between 11 a.m. and noon.
Wait, what time was it when we came to this mansion?
That's about when I was talking to Ota at Matsushita Diner.
At that time, Mayumi was in police custody and Iris was in the ICU of Central
So
Hospital.
all our viable suspects
They
are
have not
not
moved.
available to do this.
That means Ota, Mayumi, and Iris couldn't possibly have committed the crime.
Who was it
Assuming
then?
that this is the work of a single killer, those three can be eliminated from the list of suspects.
Ota, Mayumi, and Iris are not the new Cyclops killer.
Do we even have a suspect now?
Right.
What else can we look at here? I think that... Oh, okay. Let's click on So's head again.
By the way, why is there no one in the mansion?
I
No
thought so.
bodyguards, no housekeepers.
His group of bodyguards
I do
would
not
pound
know.
on any invader.
Does So have family?
So Sojima's wife died in labor 30 years ago, giving birth to their son.
Where's the son?
Their son is currently living abroad.
Oh.
So, lived here alone?
Do you find that suspicious?
No, just...
It's a big mansion. Oh gosh, who's calling?
Date, a call from Pewter.
Pewter?
Connect me.
Date, the sync machine is up and running.
Not a good time.
Oh, thanks, Pewter. But there are more pressing matters now.
Did something happen?
Yeah.
I found
Tell me
Sosajima's
about it.
body, with the left eye hollowed out.
What?
I'm at the Sajima household. Send the investigation team over.
Why so?
I can answer your questions when I get back to Abyss.
Got it.
Date, what is your plan?
Get out of
Wait
here?
until crime scene investigation arrives?
No, there's something I need to do.
What is
If
it?
that taxi driver was telling the truth, Mayumi was at the warehouse yesterday. And we know the chocolate we found at the scene was hers.
So she probably saw the person.
Maybe she saw something. Maybe she knows something we don't.
So we still
Some
have a
kind of
sync with
clue,
her, don't we?
information about the culprit.
Then,
Yeah, we're gonna sync with Mayumi.
Okay. Let's get out of here. I can't wait to do that. Okay, let's go to the Abyss headquarters. Police headquarters, Tuesday, 3:09 p.m.
Date, a large-scale investigation of Somnium has already begun. At this very moment, the media is already swarming outside the building.
Oh my god, I can
Really?
imagine what a parade it is.
Doesn't matter. The sync is what's important. If we sink into Mayumi's brain, that might help us find the real culprit.
I understand. Are you ready?
I guess I
Yeah.
am. Where is Boss anyway?
Then let's begin.
We don't really see Boss here, do we? That was odd, because I think she was there at every single sync. Okay, let's see what Mayumi's mind is going to tell us. This is very
Where am I?
yellowish.
Where is this?
Oh, that's a
silly
diner.
me. This is my house. Huh? What happened to me?
Oh,
this is Matsushita Diner, though it looks odd. Likely an effect of the dementia.
Then we need to help remind her.
Do you think such a thing can be done?
This diner means everything to Mayumi. If we do what we did last time and reproduce the actions from Mayumi's memories, we could help her remember everything.
Is this what you call your intuition?
Told you it was useful.
Well, if we must. Somnium scan! Activate!
so I guess we're piecing the puzzle together by expanding her field of vision within this diner. Mental lock number 1. Mental lock number 2. Mental lock number 3. Mental lock number 4. Oh, there are 5. Mental lock number 5. Sinking in the sustain. Find Mayumi's lost memories. Reproduce Mayumi's past actions to invoke her lost memories. Let's first check the map. Oh, the music is really good. Can we just appreciate this for a moment? It has such an old-time vibe to it. Okay, sorry about this. I just really like this music. So there is the sliding door. There's the calendar. There's the swinging door. There's also the wall clock. I do know that she likes the wall clock to a certain extent because she made jokes about it. But I think maybe we can start with, say, the calendar or the swinging door, because I think it would probably remind her of, for the swinging door, what she has been doing, or she had been doing. And the calendar would probably tell her that, you know, the dates are probably different, or the calendar will probably remind her of maybe things she did on certain dates. At least that's my theory. So let's try first the calendar and the swinging door. Okay, so that's the sliding door, that's the calendar, that's the swinging door. Let's try the calendar first.
A calendar.
Today's date. It doesn't show what kind of a timing we'll get though. But it's just 5 seconds, so I guess it's worth it. Let's try this.
The calendar reads 2 months ago.
A 30-second timey. That's good. And it reads 2 months ago, just like what we saw in the diner before. I want to try the wall clock, but it's kind of hard to reach.
A wall clock.
The time is... Should we get a timey from this as well? I think it will be a good timey also. I don't think it will be a ×2 timey or a negative timey in general. Let's try this one as well.
The hands have stopped.
Okay, I guess we can try the swinging door now.
A swinging door that leads to the kitchen.
Ota, come over here. Huh. That's a long one. We can use the timey, but still, it's pretty long. Should we just try and look at a sliding door first? Maybe it will offer another timey that we can use. Let's go to that side. Oh, is there someone outside? Oh, is it Ota? It looks a bit like Ota.
The sliding door at the entrance. Who could that be?
I'm pretty sure it's Ota. Let's say welcome back, and we'll use a 30-second timey. Oh, but it only gives a 50-second timey, which I don't like. I don't know. What was the other option that they had at the swinging door?
A swinging door that leads to the kitchen.
Oh, to come over here. It gives a 20-second timing, which I really like. I guess we can try this one first. And if this doesn't work, we'll do the sliding door. Let's use the timey. Ota, come over here.
Ota, come over here. Ota? Ota, a girly magazine came in the mail. Is this for Ota or for Dad?
Well, this is awkward, but there's no reaction.
So he's not inside.
Let's
I
investigate
assumed
something
it was
else.
him at the door anyway. But I thought it would somehow call Mayumi. I guess I was wrong. Let's go to the sliding door.
The sliding door at the entrance. Who could that be?
Let's say welcome back. Let's use this one. Or should we use the 30-second timey just to be safe? You know what? Let me try that again.
The sliding door at the entrance. Who could that be?
Let's use the 30-second timey. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, Ota. You're late today.
Home.
Are you not hungry? Today's dinner is omelet rice. Your favorite. Dad isn't back yet, but you can start eating.
Again? I'm okay. I ate already.
But,
Oh,
I'm fine.
Ota, wait! Ota?
oh, I feel bad for her. Are we going to see all the memories where she is hurt?
Part of the diner has manifested.
Maybe this is one of the memories she forgot. It must be important to her, though.
It looks like a sad memory.
Doesn't matter if it's sad. It's still important.
Agent
Let's check-
Dante, you've
oh.
got 5 minutes.
We haven't even broken one lock. Oh my god. We really need to move a little faster. Let's look at the map again. So we have done the swinging door and the wall clock. So now there's the phone, there's the calendar, there's the menu, and there's the beer poster. I'm fairly sure the beer poster wouldn't factor into the equation. So I think it's mostly menu and maybe the phone. But we can also check the calendar. I think it's going to give us some pretty good timies. Let's do that. Let's check out the calendar first.
A calendar.
Let's look at the date again. Should we use a timey? Oh, let's not use a timey. What am I talking about? I mean, I only have longer timies. So we shouldn't use any timey on this. Let's just say today's date is...
The calendar reads 5 years ago.
Oh, so it's even earlier. Interesting. So we're moving backwards? Let's check the phone. Or should we check the menu? Let's check the phone first.
Oh?
It's the phone. Maybe try picking it up?
Who's calling?
Roger.
My husband? Wrong number. To go order? Or not say anything. I feel like she would say something. Maybe she would say to go order. Because I think that is the likely response. Let's try to go order. And we'll use a 30-second timing on this. To go order.
Is this a to-go order?
Yeah, can I get a fried rice set with okonomiyaki and french fries?
Sure thing. That seems like a lot of carbs. Is
That
okay?
is.
Yeah, it's fine. I've got that health tea, so...
Health tea? You cannot fix an unhealthy lifestyle with tea.
Sorry.
Seriously. Exercise. Exercise!
That is true.
Okay, I'll have the Chinese spinach with the liver and leek meal.
But this sounds terrible.
Why are you still trying to order something?
Wait, so do we have to check out other options on the phone then? There are an awful lot of options though.
The phone is ringing.
I guess we can try to use the half-timey on my husband. I feel like wrong number or not saying anything wouldn't be making progress. Let's say my husband, and let's use the half-timey on this.
My husband?
Yes, Matsushita Diner. Yes. Well, yes. Yes. What? My husband!
Oh.
Why? How could this happen?
So she was told about her husband dying, I guess. So that's the why. Number 1 unlocked. Heard about Mr. Majashita's death. Oh my god, I feel like I'm gonna cry. Why am I crying so often? This is so sad. Okay, let's go on with this. So I guess we're moving back in time even more.
The diner has changed again. However,
These memories aren't all happy, but they are all significant.
if this continues, will it not have a negative effect on Mayumi?
Maybe. But we have to see this through. We have to.
Understood.
I'm at a loss for words because this feels so meaningful. And I think this is the first time that they're both taking a more serious tone. Okay, so I guess we should look at the other things. We have the kick, we have the calendar again. We also have the autograph and bucket. I think kick would be something significant here because I think it's probably related to maybe Ota, or actually maybe the husband, maybe they're having their birthdays or something. But I guess before that, we can always check the calendar first to see what year it is, basically, or how many years ago is it. Okay, let's do that. Let's start with the calendar. Can we look this way, please? Congrats. That's what I thought, so I think the cake would be a celebratory thing. Okay, so let's look at the calendar again. Today's date is...
The calendar reads 6 years ago.
Oh, it replaced my 20-second timey. No. Fine. And I'm getting a 30-second timey back, which is not ideal. But I guess we have to live with it. Where's the cake? Oh, it's here. Let's look at it.
A delicious cake.
I wonder who it's for.
Congratulations, Dad. Congratulations, Ota. Let's push your face in it. Thank you. Oh, could it be her own? Do we see what is on the cake? We don't.
A delicious cake.
I feel like thank you or congratulations, Ota, or maybe congratulations, Dad would also work. Should we go? Well, actually, if I'm using the half-timey, it would be good for any of the 3 options. But of course, maybe the shortest option would be the best. And if it doesn't work, we will move on to the next shortest option. Let's do that. Let's use the half-timey on congratulations, Ota.
Congratulations, Ota.
I'm home.
Ota!
Oh, Dad!
Congratulations on getting into the university, son! Congratulations!
He was so shocked.
Hey, congrats!
Aw, that hug. Oh, okay, so it worked. So the congrats was basically him getting into university. And for those who want to know, what's on the cake is basically congratulations, you passed. So I guess that meant he passed the university's admissions test or something. Mental lock number 2 unlocked. Cheered for Ota.
Hooray! Hooray!
We're moving back in time again. Oh, there's a hole. Well, there was.
Ota was quite the spoiled child, wasn't he?
I guess he was.
Definitely had a lot of growing up to do.
And you think about
That's
it,
what
they
makes him so
were in
important to
debt.
Mayumi.
I mean, Mayumi
see.
and the husband were in debt at this point in time. And they were still
You
doing
have
so
3
much for
minutes,
him.
Date.
It's just crazy how he's not really... Well, but I guess it's usually the spoiled ones who don't really recognize how much people have been doing for them. Let's get back to this. I think we don't have to look at the autograph, bucket, manual, or beer poster because they were already here before. I guess we can check the calendar again, and then we'll check the envelope. Let's do that. So the calendar is here.
A calendar.
Should I use... Maybe I should just use the 1/4 timey, because it's going to replace it anyway. Or they're going to replace the 50-second timey. You know, let's just not use any timies and have them replace my 50-second timey, because I don't like that.
The calendar reads 7 years ago.
So Ota was back in high school. Okay, that's the envelope.
It's an envelope.
Does it look
Some
like a
kind
bill
of
to
mail?
you?
This is a bank statement.
Oh.
Matsushita family's loan.
Let's do our best. Let's take a break. Let's forget about it. Let's burn it and throw it away. That is not a responsible thing to do. And I think we're trying to recreate what happened, right? Let's take a break. Let's forget about it. Let's do our best. I'm honestly not sure what the forget about it part is about. I think I like let's do our best because I think this is a time where they were in a difficult position and maybe they can say they want to tough it out together. And I feel like that's what Mayumi would say too. Let's use the 30-second timey on let's do our best.
Let's do our best.
We have to keep supporting Ota.
Okay. We'll work harder for Ota's
Oh, it's
dream.
always about Ota for them. Mental lock number 3 unlocked. Determined to do my best. Oh, I'm gonna cry. Alright guys, I'm back. Let's go on with this.
We reproduced another painful memory.
No, not quite.
Are you certain? Mayumi was under a heavy burden of debt and stress running the diner.
That's true. But sometimes hardship is worth it.
Is that so?
Now I kind of get what Date meant. They are painful, but there are also happy parts to it, like how she was getting the support of her husband through all that. Okay, let's not make myself cry. Let's look at what's here. So the only thing that is new basically would be the Odoroki man sticker. So let's do what we did before. Let's look at the calendar first, and then we'll look at the sticker. Where's the calendar? Let's move to the calendar. Sorry. What was she sorry about?
A calendar.
Let's use the 1/4 timey on this. Today's date is...
The calendar reads 15 years ago.
Oh, we're moving back a lot. Okay, let's move to the Odoroki man sticker. Oh, the cake is still here. Interesting. Let's move to the sticker.
It's a sticker from a chocolate candy.
Welcome home. Did you get it for me?
It?
This is Ota when he was small?
He looks oddly similar to what he is now. Let's not talk about an A-set figure because I'm pretty sure Mayumi wouldn't like it. And I also think Ota didn't want this at that point. I think let's say chocolate, because we are looking at the Ota Route man stickers, right? So it's probably stickers that they have in the chocolate. Let's use the 10-second timer on this.
Do you mean chocolate?
Yeah, Ota Route man, remember? Oh, that. Yes, of course I bought it. Look, the Momonoke Man chocolate that you like.
Oh, it's different.
Here you go. That's not it. Oh, honey, I thought you liked the Momonoke Man chocolate. No, I told you. It's Ota Route man.
Look at him throwing a
Oh,
tantrum here.
sorry, your mom can be such a dummy sometimes.
Mental lock number 4 unlocked. Gave the chocolate to Ota.
You're not just a dummy, you're a super dummy idiot! Oh, well, you're right, sweetie. I'm sorry. I'm
I
a
can't believe
big
she's
dummy.
agreeing with him.
I'll buy you a real Momonoke Man soon. Stupid! It's not Momonoke Man, it's Ota Route man! I hate this! I hate you, Mom!
I really feel bad for Mayumi.
What? Wait, Ota! Where did you go? Please, come out from hiding, Ota. Ota, I'm sorry. Mommy won't make any mistakes anymore, Ota. Ota! Come back! Ota!
Wait, what was that sound? What is this? Where are we now?
Takaro, don't leave me. Don't leave me alone. I'm sorry, Ota. Ota! Takaro, I can't do this on my own.
Oh, she sounds so painful.
Don't leave me!
So that's what happened.
Date, look at what you've done.
She has broken down.
If Mayumi wakes up after all this trauma,
I know it's risky, but we're here for a reason.
what are you planning?
We have to keep going. Just a little more to awaken her past.
But
If she loves her family this much, there has to be something. There has to be a precious memory hidden deep within.
is that your intuition?
It is.
So it's not all painful. So we have to kind of look for the ultimate thing that would turn this around,
You have
right?
less than 2 minutes. Hurry!
We only have the wall clock though. A dark place. Should we go straight to the wall clock then?
A wall clock.
What should we do? Look, I think... Because I think this is life or death here. Either we make it or we don't. Because I feel like the timing the wrong option is going to give is probably going to be devastating. My theory is we have been moving back in time. So we're reviewing memories, but then it does not help us move on. So what I'm thinking is maybe we should advance time so that we'll get to 1, where we're supposed to be at the warehouse, and 2, make her realize that she has to move on in some way. And she has survived. That's the thing. She has survived. Much as it was painful to have lost her husband, I guess we should remind her of that by advancing time. You know what? Let's try that. Let's use... Should I go bold and use the 10-second timey? Actually, the 10-second and 1/10 timies would work the same. Let's use the 10-second timey then. Or maybe I should use the 1/10. Let's use the 1/10 timey then. So now we're moving forward. What's going to happen? What are we running to?
Ota, sweetie. Mom!
Oh, a present for her.
We know we can be a hassle sometimes, so... Ota.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's the knife.
Thank you, Mom.
So I guess there are times when he was good.
You know, I love you. Forever and ever. Me too, Ota. I love you both so much. I'll love you both no matter what.
So I guess this is the redeeming memory.
Forever and ever. Oh, I'll never forget this.
Yeah! We are a family. We can do anything.
Yes. Yeah.
Looks like it's okay to go back now.
Yes, I agree. By the way, Date. I admit, it is useful every now and then.
What is?
Your intuition.
This is such a good thing. I'm sorry if I sound so congested right now. In case you couldn't tell, I was crying like crazy. Okay, so awaken, turn time forward. Oh, but the important part is we didn't really get what we wanted. Okay, day 5, Tuesday, Shokuzai. Redemption. Central Hospital, Tuesday, 5:22 p.m.
Ota, I'm so sorry for worrying you.
What do you mean?
Your mother retracted her confession.
Oh, that's good.
I'm so glad.
Yes, yes.
But Mom, why did you think I did it?
About that.
I explained to Ota. On Sunday night, Mayumi was following the van driven by Ota in a taxi. But when the van was hijacked in Famisto parking lot, Mayumi was at another convenience store nearby, buying some chocolate. Because of that, she didn't see what happened. That's why Mayumi thought Ota was still in the van when it drove away. So she kept following it. The van drove all over Tokyo and eventually wound up in the warehouse district near the docks. Mayumi got out of the taxi and followed the van on foot. The van was later found at the Akira Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. Mayumi walked into the warehouse and discovered the grisly scene.
A polar bear plucking out Iris's left eye? I was so terribly frightened.
I can imagine.
I panicked and ran.
I'm glad the killer didn't do
Sure, that's
anything
when I
to
dropped
you,
the
though.
chocolate. And I ran away from the warehouse as fast as I could. I just kept running and running. But while I was running, I had a thought. Maybe that polar bear was Ota.
Oh.
Because at the time, I thought Ota was the one driving the van.
Oh, that makes sense.
If Ota brought Iris to the warehouse, then Ota must have been the one in the suit. That's what I was thinking anyway.
So that's why.
I'm so sorry that Mom doubted you, Ota.
No, I understand. It's my fault for making you worry.
Ota.
I hope he treats her better from now on.
But there's one thing I don't get. Why did you buy that chocolate when you were following me?
Oh, because...
You liked Ota Man chocolate when you were young, right, Ota?
Yeah. I was like the number 1 or 2 collector of the stickers in my elementary school class. I stuck some of my duplicates all around the diner, too.
You and Mayumi have strong memories of that chocolate, right?
Yeah. But I guess they're not all sweet memories. They're like chocolate, you know? Bittersweet. Makes my heart hurt a little.
That's not it! Oh, honey. I thought you liked the Momonoke Man chocolate. No! I told you! It's Ota Man!
They're different.
Oh. Sorry, your mom can be such a dummy sometimes. You're not just a dummy, you're a super dummy idiot! Oh, well, you're right, sweetie. I'm sorry. I'm a big dummy.
Seriously, I don't think she should have
I'll
agreed
buy you
with
a
him.
real Momonoke Man soon.
It's her time to really discipline him.
Stupid! It's not Momonoke Man, it's Ota Man!
After I yelled at her, Mom immediately went to buy me another chocolate. My dad came back from buying some ingredients at the same time and they ran into each other. My dad really let me have it.
Tell me about it. So he was the one disciplining him.
How dare you speak to your mother like that?
I mean, a parent shouldn't
Because
stand
Mom
for
is
something like
stupid.
this.
You're stupid to call your mother stupid.
Can't think of a comeback.
Your mother bought you that to make you happy. You need to think about how she feels. I didn't raise you like that.
But...
When she comes back, you apologize. Do you understand?
My dad told me to apologize as soon as Mom came back. But the guilt... I hurt my mother, you know? That guilt in my heart, it didn't go away. Even after I apologized to her. After that, things got awkward with Mom. But a few days later, my dad came up with an idea.
Hey, Ota, how about this? You know Mother's Day is coming up. Why don't we get a gift for your mom, hmm?
A gift?
That was the first time I had ever heard my dad say something like that.
You know how Mom always takes care of us. We should think of a way to pay her back.
I'm sure my dad was trying to clear the air between all of us. So, on Mother's Day, I used my New Year's money I saved up to buy my mom that flower knife. And my dad saved up a little money to buy the floral apron. And when Mom got her gifts, she started bawling. Like full-on crying.
Oh, you boys. I don't deserve all this. Thank you.
Oh, what are you talking about? Of course you deserve all this.
You do deserve it, Mom. I'm proud that you're my mom. Right, Dad?
Oh, yes, Mom is the best mom in the world.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, that's why they took the picture too.
Say cheese!
Sorry, I lost track of time. What were we talking about again?
The Ota Route man chocolate. Why she bought the chocolate in the middle of tailing you.
Tailing?
Did she not remember that?
Mom.
It could be due to her memory disorder. It is possible that her thought process was once again short-circuited.
Ota, I'm just going out on a limb here.
Huh?
Earlier I looked inside Mayumi's head.
Inside her head?
She was thinking of nothing but you. Her head was full of memories of you. Mayumi just wanted you to come back, Ota. So she bought that chocolate. The chocolate you loved as a kid. She thought she could get you back home with it. That's why I believe, in Mayumi's head, you're still young, Ota.
Huh?
I don't know. I could be wrong.
No, you're right, Date. That's why my mom bought the chocolate. She wanted her little kid back.
Oh. Oh, there are too many tears. I'll first check the room to see if there are any new dialogue options. If not, I'll cut to talking to Ota and Mayumi. Okay guys, so I checked. There are no new dialogue options in the room. Let's first talk to Mayumi. Talk to her.
I'm sorry. Who are you again?
I'm Date. I'm Ota's friend.
Ota's friend. Is that right? I hope you two get along.
Oh, Mom.
Let's click on Mayumi again. Mayumi is sitting quietly. Ota, what happens now?
I was always so selfish. I made my mom go through such hard times. So from now on, I'm going to support her the way she supported me. I'll do anything. I'll deliver newspapers or be a janitor or anything. I'll work as hard as I can to make sure my mom can rest easy.
What about your dream of being an author?
Well, of course I'm not gonna give up on that. But I'll set my sights a little smaller.
I'm glad
I'll
to hear
start by
that.
writing a short story.
Let me read it when you're done.
Of course.
Let's continue talking to Ota. One last thing.
Oh, I forgot to tell you something important.
Oh?
Something important?
I heard the nurses talking before I came in here. Iris is awake.
Really?
Yeah, she's due to be transferred from the ICU to the general ward.
I'm glad.
Thank God.
You saved her life, you know. Maybe, just maybe.
Huh? Maybe what?
He's gonna go crazy.
Nothing. See you, kid.
Is Iris your girlfriend?
Yeah, I'll introduce you next time. She's a great girl.
Oh my, I'm looking forward to it. Is she going to be your financier? Oh, maybe I should clean up a bit first.
Financer? Oh, fiance.
Oh, Fiance.
Oh, yes, that's it.
Jeez, Mom.
I wonder if Mayumi would remember Iris at some point to be, you know, the girl that she really didn't like. Or the Ota Route man chocolate. This is beautiful.
Date, there are still many loose ends in this investigation.
I know.
Yeah, you're right.
Remember the Sosajima body?
Looks like another all-nighter.
This almost sounds like an ending. What's this eerie music? Oh, this is an ending! Wow. I mean, I kind of saw it coming. Because for those who don't know, I played this game before. It did jog my memory a little watching that scene. I felt like that was going to end things. But hey, I guess we got our first ending. I think it's pretty obvious by now. There's more than one ending. Maybe I could talk some of my thoughts here so far. In case you couldn't tell, of course there are other syncs to come. I don't think this is a spoiler because it's obvious. But this, from what I remember in my first playthrough, Mayumi's sync was my favorite. Even after experiencing the many syncs in the game. It was linear. There weren't many things to do. But it was so good. It really hits you deep inside. And let me say this, I'm not a particularly family-oriented person. So I was surprised to a certain extent that I was feeling so much emotions when it comes to their family relationship. But it was just so good, I guess. So I think it would pretty much touch anyone who watched that sync or played that sync. But then I also think in a way that relationship is kind of dysfunctional. They are spoiling Ota too much. Or at least Mayumi was spoiling Ota too much. I think with Takiro in the picture, they weren't really indulging everything with Ota. But they were doing a lot for Ota already. Let's not forget that. But I just think, you know, there was some restraint when Takiro was there. But then, you know, we lost Takiro and it was just Mayumi and Ota. And of course, Mayumi was somewhat stressed. You know, I guess she had too many things to deal with and she just tried to be as nice to Ota as she would. And that didn't work well for Ota in a way. So we'll let the credits roll here. that's the end of the credits. Oh, so we're going back to the police headquarters. Police headquarters, Tuesday, 10:31 p.m. It's raining like crazy too. Look at this. We're back in boss's office.
Has there been any progress in the Tsujima investigation?
None. Zero clue.
Not exactly. We have 2 clues.
We do?
2?
2 points of information. But they may not connect directly to the murders.
What are the 2 clues?
Point 1. This may be easier to see than explain. I sent a video to the boss's PC. Could you check there, please?
Okay. Boss went to her desk and moved her mouse. I stood next to her and looked at the monitor.
What's this?
It's from Sunday night.
Yes, after Date was beaten by Ota at Matsushita Diner.
Tessa, wait! I'll get the car.
You witch!
There, stop it. I noticed this earlier as well. Do you see the walk on the floor beside Iris and Mayumi?
Yeah, what about it?
Look closely. The bottom part is curved. Do you notice anything in the reflection?
Iris and Mayumi.
Yes. I have prepared an enlarged and processed version of the image.
What is so
Boss,
special about
next
this,
video.
if it just shows the 2 of them?
You witch!
Oh, she was holding a knife.
You stay away from my boy!
Oh, so Iris got knifed, didn't she?
Tessa!
Oh.
What's wrong?
Oh
happen?
my god.
No, everything's fine.
So, wait, she was...
Okay, let's go.
But she wasn't in the polar bear costume, obviously.
Ota.
So, maybe the one in the polar bear costume was indeed her accomplice. It was just a third person instead of Ota, as we thought.
Hey, what's this?
Iris has the kitchen knife?
The video continues, but this should be enough. Iris took the knife and left the diner with Ota.
But if Ota's testimony is true, the polar bear had the kitchen knife.
Maybe it was taken off of Iris when she was kidnapped.
At the Femisto parking lot?
But why would she give it to
Whatever,
him?
we can think about it
Or
later.
her?
You said you had 2 clues.
Yeah, what's the other one?
Is
I
it
have
just me,
learned
or
new
did Boss's eyes
information.
look a bit weird?
More thorough autopsy results of Renju's body have revealed something. An object in his intestines.
An object?
What?
A clump of organic matter.
Organic
Because it
matter?
was partially digested, it took significant time to analyze.
Please don't tell me it's a body
Well,
part.
what was it?
Please don't tell me it's the eye.
Shoko Nadami's
Oh my
eyeball.
god, it is! Oh my god. Oh. Okay, so that's the ending for the Ota Route. Wow. Oh. I did not remember that there was a scene after the credits like this. And wow, what a punch, right? Guys, I'll end the episode here. In the next episode, I guess we'll start at a new point and proceed with the investigation in some way. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.